Hey, what's up, YouTube? The streaming wars are upon us. And when I speak about the streaming wars, I'm really speaking about the game streaming wars. We have persons, or let's just say companies, with the likes and the power of Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, just to name a few, that are going to be going up head to head for your subscriptions and your hard earned dollars. Alright, so pretty much in this video I'm going to be looking at one of the major competitors, which is Microsoft, and they have what is called Project Xcloud. So pretty much Xcloud. The only issue I've found with Xcloud so far, it's really open. It's not open to anybody outside of a few countries. So like if you're like me, who I'm based in the Caribbean, I'm pretty much Microsoft doesn't want my opinion, it looks like, because they have not opened testing for their Xcloud to persons outside the US in my region. So pretty much what you'll have to do is, if you want to get a taste of Xcloud, you'll have to use your a VPN, and you'd have to get invited. To get invited is not really hard to get done, but pretty much to get the app and to get access to it, you'll have to use a VPN. But enough of that. Pretty much, let's get into it. Alright, so Project Xcloud, or Preview, or whatever it wants to call itself, it's a pretty good app. If this is what Microsoft will be rolling out to users, it's very cool so far. You have the ability, and off the bat, the game library is wonderful in comparison to the likes of Stadia. Google Stadia, you have to go and purchase the games in order to play them. And remember, you're also paying for your streaming services as well. So I don't own an Xbox. The last Xbox I owned was Xbox 360. But let's just say this is the Microsoft aim, based on what I've read, is to open game streaming or next gen games to persons like me who don't own a heavy duty hardcore laptop. So pretty much I just have a Surface Pro, and not even the latest Surface Pro. I have a Surface Pro 3, so it's pretty behind times. Although my preview did not include my Surface Pro 3, it really ran on my Xiaomi Mi 6. And I think it's Mi 6 Pro. I don't even remember what my phone is called, but pretty much you can see how it plays on my phone. So I have a few videos of it running directly on my phone, and I can tell you that I've experienced pretty to no latency. I played Mortal Kombat, and I played Killer Instinct, which has been one of my favorite titles to try. I've also tried Forza 7, and it wasn't all that. I think it's just due to me not being able to play car games well. But Killer Instinct that we previewed ran very well, and Mortal Kombat X played very well. So pretty much there was no latency, the input was spot on. I could see myself in a competitive match, and actually holding my own in a competitive match if I ever took it on. And the thing that made it most appealing in regards to in comparison to Stadia or even Nvidia GeForce Now was the fact that off the bat you had such a huge collection of games to choose from. You could actually, and it's just click and play. All of them were compatible. I even tried Devil May Cry, which worked pretty well as well, and it ran and it was beautiful. I can't tell you exactly what resolution it ran at. I'm just gonna tell you it was pretty. It was nice to the eyes. The only issue I found with Xcloud was the fact that if your internet connection is dodgy, it will eventually freeze. But when it does freeze, what it does is pauses the game so you can unpause it, reconnects, and then you unpause the game, which is not a bad idea, because I was wondering what would happen if it's actually your internet connection dropped. What would have been the case? What it does is reconnect you. But pretty much this preview is wonderful. I wouldn't have a problem recommending it to someone. If this is what Microsoft will be rolling out, then I have no issues with it, except for the fact that they need to make it available to persons like me in the Caribbean. The VPN could have been a cause for why sometimes I fell off and had little connection issues, but they were too minor. It is now the main app I use on my Android phone to actually play games. I've actually abandoned Android games altogether, and I'm now playing games on Xcloud, and it's just wonderful so far. So pretty much that's my first look at Microsoft Xcloud. They could probably find a next name for it, but I'll work with this. If you like my quick preview, quick and dirty review, just give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and just recommend this video, because yeah, I need the hardware. All right, thanks for watching, guys.